Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
Stay frosty. What's going on, everybody? It's Ian K, creator, producer, and host of Peep This Out Reviews here on YouTube. Any second now, everyone's going to be filing in here as it's beginning to happen already. There we go right there. We got Randy Molina in the house. We've got Roger Starhand Darksword. Looks like it's catching up with the chat. Great to see you guys in here. If you guys can hear me okay and see me okay, give me that thumbs up. And we will definitely be on our way in just a few minutes here. We'll give everybody just a few more minutes to get situated inside here now. It is great to see you guys. Great to see you guys today. James Morrison, hello, hello. We got everybody in the house here right now. 42 plus people in the house in effect. It is definitely going down, beginning to pack in. Can't wait to get into this for you guys tonight. Great to see you all here. Hope this this video or this live stream is finding you guys very well as we are in official Halloween season. I'm getting into the mode already, and we're going to start transferring a few graphics over as September approaches. So September, October will be the time frame to have a little fun with Halloween. I'm glad you guys can hear me okay and see me okay. It has been a crazy week of goodness. Buzz7332 jumping off with a super chat donation. Happy Friday. Let's start the chat out with a little something for the great Ian. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Any second now, you're going to be jumping up over here as well as down below. Thank you, man. I appreciate that greatly. Any and all channel donations are always welcome, guys. I'm a one-man show. What you're seeing here is, of course, produced by me, implemented by me, and maintained by yours truly. Should you wish to contribute in some way, shape, or form, you'll find all that information down below in the description box or the first pinned comment on the replay if you're catching this on the replay. But there's Bus right now, an official super chatter donator to the channel. You guys will find yourselves in the description box, of course, down below, as well as the detail of what this is going to be all throughout here. Naturally, and also just to let you guys know, I've been timestamping everything I think of interest, in these live streams. So if you guys want to go back into like maybe a month or two, I think maybe 2 or 3 months I've been doing it, you'll find all the timestamps of certain things in the videos that you're seeing here right now. So that way you guys can just jump right to the little parts that may be of interest to you instead of trying to skim through and find as well. But shout outs to Buzz7332. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for kicking it off right now for the donation stuff. Let's see here. E-Ricard, for your FYI, Snack King Cole was about to go live and to remember that you were on live. No worries, man. Tell that guy I said what's up for sure. I know if we're concurrently on Friday night at this time here. I try way back in the day. I pretty much have told you guys. I know a lot of my other peeps in the community are usually like live streaming later in the evening, earlier in the day, and various times on the weekend. So I've kind of carved out, I think, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time Friday as well. But that's, of course, just another choice, naturally. I appreciate you guys making my channel a choice for you guys, naturally, as well. So great stuff there. Tell Snack I said, what's up? Ed Keaton jumping in with the super chat donation. Ed, thank you so much. Happy Friday as well. Pumpkins galore. We've got a little happy emoji right there as well. That is just so cool. Which, by the way, just so you guys know, I enabled what they call super thanks. I guess it's some type of new thing that you guys have the option for with super chatting. So I just clicked the yes to it there. I haven't taken a look to see exactly what it is, but you guys will have some stuff to more options available to make it even more fun for you as well too. Poppy Eats in effect. What's going on, brother? Ian, what it do? I am trying to keep my voice together tonight. I'm going to try and go at least a half hour tonight. I may have to kind of cut this one just a little short because I have been dealing with a lot of chest congestion this week, actually. With my content coming out there, naturally, it's kind of catching up to where I'm at right now. So if you notice I start to feel or look a little bit iffy, that's going to be the reason why. So I have this inhaler that I'm using, and I'm trying to kind of keep myself, kind of going through the motions with this garbage I'm going through here. But just so you guys know, for the recap real quick, and we'll get into what's going on here in the chat in just a second over here. Larry Nguyen, what time is the Taco Bell happy hour? 2 to 5 p.m. every single day, actually. Let's see here. Last week, guys, we had the Taco Bell Blue Raspberry Lemonade Freeze. That came out the next day right after the stream. Then, of course, the Crazy Calzone. Very interesting ninja throwing star action with that one there. I had a little over fun with that, actually. If you watched that video, that was fun to check out. I wanted to do just the cheese variant because my reason for that, naturally, is I'm a huge fan of calzones in general. I used to have them a lot more when I was younger, but occasionally once in a while. But I've always loved just the cheese calzone. So I figured, you know what? I've done pepperoni pizza to death from Little Caesars. There's so many different ways they do it. I wanted to try it just with straight cheese, and I'm glad that I did because that thing was really, really fun to check out. Definitely different. And apparently my email's been blowing up because it looks like my McDonald's chocolatey caramel pretzel McFlurry has been picked up by a lot of different news outlets that are reaching out about that, which is kind of fun, actually. It just happens to be a local McDonald's here in our area that actually had this coming out, and I was like, okay, I'll definitely check it out. But it's becoming an interesting thing, which I think you're going to see that national at some point, just so you guys know. It's how could it not, right? How could it not? And then naturally today we had, this one was a long delayed one here. This one's been on my laptop for a minute, but the crispy almond chicken breast from Panda Express. Very different on this one for sure. Very similar to orange chicken in my opinion. That puff rice outer coating was very much kind of like a breading that I'm used to anyway, but it was really, really tasty and just gorgeous footage in that video. I had a lot of fun putting that one together about a week ago. So take a look at that one for sure. And let me know what you guys think of all that good stuff here. Let's see who we've got here in the chat. Got a lot of day ones that are in here in effect right now too there. Welcome back. Jackie Hero Food Reviews. We've got E. Ricard in the house as well. Let me start from the very top here. Lord Darkside, Gary, Dante Reed, Tony A. Let's see here. Max of miles per hour. I want to say 95. How you doing? Marilyn Sullivan. Hey, how you doing there as well? Thanks so much for jumping on. Ed Keaton in effect as well. As always, hope you're doing all right. Randy Molina, Kyle Broussard. We got Drew's Food Reviews in the house, of course. Annette Cervantes, Spooky Vibes. Yes, Halloween. Like I said, this is my time. I definitely love love my time for this time of the year. Nick McMorrow, thanks so much for jumping on. Let's see who else we have got here. Going down the line. Drogo Smoji, it's too early for Halloween. Never too early as far as I'm concerned. It's too early for Christmas. I'll give you that, at least. Let's see. And Gary, long time no see. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. All right, shooting on down the road. Jackie Hero Food Reviews, of course, jumping in here. Thanks so much for jumping on. Some awesome stuff as always. You guys should be jumping over to any of the peeps that I'm shouting out right now, especially because if they've got food reviews in the title, vlogs in the title, whatever it may be in their title, Drew's Food Reviews, obviously, that's a big giveaway. Jump on over, like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. You already know. We have an amazing community, not just here on this channel, naturally, but in general. And just so you guys know, here we go. Scott Messerschmidt, thanks so much for jumping on. Michael Domayer, great to see you guys. I'm trying to shooting on down here. Everett K. Cross, Lakau Yoko. Man, I hope I said that correct. That is a crazy one right there. Gary, I'm so disappointed Panda Express hasn't released those pork ribs yet. Yes, I really want to see those go national. That was an awesome. The Shanghai ribs were banging. That was a fun review to do when they were testing that here. Good times. And yes, I'm well aware, Nick, of the Toys R Us coming back down to Macy's as a pop-up, which is very cool. Let's see. Alex, do you still have Burger King when you aren't making videos? Not very often, but when I do go, it's usually for nuggets, believe it or not. I mean, I'm kind of addicted every so often to $149, $69, 10-piece nugget. They're good for that, but usually not in between. I kind of balance that at the same time. It's all about balance when you do this stuff. It's all about balance. Let's see. Gary's here for the food. You're going to see it in just a sec here. We're going to get into a review. Let's see. Alex, can you keep this on YouTube, please? Of course. I always post the replays typically the day after or on Sunday. And in this case, this particular one, you're probably going to be watching on Sunday because there's something that I want to just get out for tomorrow that I've had for about a week and it's long overdue. I'm telling you, when you're under the weather and you're dealing with certain things that have been going on, which I talked about before, I don't want to hit the algorithm with the word because obviously what it is. I've been trying to kind of catch up and get these things just out and off my laptop. So what you're probably going to see tomorrow on Saturday, the 21st, is something that was actually posted by a website who shall remain nameless, but I'll let you fill in the blanks right there. This was filled out a while back, but you'll probably see that coming out tomorrow most likely. And then Sunday will be the replay on the 22nd as well. So we'll go from there with that. So let's see, as we go on down the line, we're shooting on down over here. Jared, what fast food restaurant is the worst in your opinion? Oh, wow. You know, I'm only going to go based upon my experience because the last few times that I've gone and actually they closed up shop here in our area was actually Rallies, Checkers and Rallies. Not the overall best stuff I've ever had at the same time, but the few things that I do have reviewed actually on my channel, just okay. But honestly, just really just gluttonously bad for you. I mean, a lot of the stuff that they have, obviously it is what it is. But, you know, like I said, it is what it is. What could you do? Just my personal opinion, of course, you know. Let's see. Gary says his body needs those Taco Bell chicken wings. Stop keeping me waiting, Taco Bell. Agreed. Those crispy wings were pretty banging when I did those. Very, very cool. Good stuff indeed. We got Poppy Eats in effect already. We're catching up here in the chat. Let's see here. Going on down. All right, guys, just so you know, and you probably have seen as of last week on the 15th, let me just tell you guys, and I should have mentioned this leading up to this whole time. 8 years here on the channel. Insane. Every single week. On the channel, putting out that content and just doing it up the way that I know how, and growing and learning from it all. Whoa, we have Chelsea Bruno, super chat donation jumping in. Chelsea, thank you so much. Thanks for all your reviews. It helps me discover all the new fast food options. I don't try anything until you review it. I trust your opinion highly. Thank you, Chelsea. Thank you. That means a great deal to me. From somebody who just sees themselves as just the average guy giving his opinion and putting it out in a format that I really enjoy doing. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And of course, you're seeing your name jump down over here as well as down over there as well. You guys can all have your names up here as well too. You know what to do. Definitely appreciate that. Thank you so much. And of course, more fun stuff to come, including something coming this week that I've been working on that I think you're gonna dig. I wish I can give you a little bit more than that, but I'm sworn to secrecy for obvious reasons. For who I'm working with. So it should be pretty interesting when you see what this is going to be. And obviously it's going to be fun for you guys to watch, I think. But yes, thank you so much, Michael Domayer. Happy anniversary. 8 years on YouTube. It's crazy to think about every single week, regardless of what may have been going on in my life up until this point. Every single week, there has been at least 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 pieces of content that I have not missed. And I've had a blast doing it. So naturally, I put out like this long post on Instagram. I put out the same post actually on the community channel here on my channel. So you guys can actually see the community tab there, but it just simply has like a big splash that says 8th anniversary, 8th YouTube anniversary, and just super excited, super excited about everything going on right now. Just a lot of fun. Snack King Cole, what it do? I appreciate you. Snacking Cole, you are not the average guy. I am, or maybe Drew. Too much. You guys are too much. Come on now. I appreciate you guys, and definitely Snack, with your positivity and the stuff you're putting out in the community as well. Drew, what you're doing as well too. I got to take a look and I saw that Drew put out his review super late of the crazy calzone, so I got to take a look and see what he thought of that as well. So there's just a lot of really fun stuff coming, and we're leading into the holiday season for Halloween. So naturally, you're going to start seeing a lot of those products make returns, and maybe we'll see some new ones from some of the places that we go to often. But very excited about that for sure. Poppy Eats is saying, a Snacking Call, I want to see you down an Arby's Meat Mountain as fast as possible. That would be a crazy challenge to do if I had an Arby's that was close to me since they closed down. That would be something. Snack says he almost went to Checkers, but Zaxby's was down the street. And good stuff with that, absolutely. I'm glad you made that choice. You already know what it is. Ricard, Ian, an average guy, sure. Hey, come on, I'm not trying to put that out there right now. I consider myself, I'm just doing what I like to do, and I'm putting it out there, and I'm having a blast doing it for you guys. But I'm very appreciative of the comments, so thank you very much, even though I don't know how to take them very well. But thank you so much for that. So let's see here. Randy Molina, have you tried the new Moe's Southwest Grill frozen entrees? I have not, actually. I've seen a lot of different places that actually we don't have in our area come out with frozen food. Nothing that I've seen actually from Moe's in my local market here. Just so you guys know, nothing that I've seen. Poppy, Ian's so positive, I feel like I'm going to hell just listening to how wholesome he is compared to me. Come on now, Poppy, come on now. I got to take a look at your latest, your last couple, Poppy, that you've put out. There's one that you put out, what was this thing where you're driving? It's the chicken sandwich. Then you had the Little Caesar stuff, and there's one that's like a vloggy type of. I mean, they're all kind of like, you know, when you do the long form ones as well. Because like I told you, I like to podcast that out when I'm driving. But it's basically the last 2 or 3 that you've put out. I have to take a look and see what's going on with you and why you feel the way you do with that at the same time. So guys, a couple of minutes here. We're going to get into the review, and like I said, I'm sorry I'm not going to be able to go the full hour tonight for you there, about a half hour or so. I'm going to try and get in there for you, but I wanted to, you know, jump on, make the appearance, say hello, and just like I said, it's been up and down with what I've been dealing with this stuff, so it's been a little rough at the same time. And I actually have a filming schedule for tomorrow early, so I have some things that I have to do at the same time as well, so I'm going to try and get to bed as early as I can tonight. If I can try and get in Fear Street Part 3, though, that's what I want to try and do later on tonight and check out. It's the 1666 one. I really dug the first two on Netflix. If you guys haven't seen that, I highly recommend it. It's very cool, actually. Let's see here. Going down. Alex, have you read Space Case before? I'm not sure. I don't know what that is, Alex. Space Case. What is that? Put that in the chat over here. If I can take a look and see what that is, I'm curious. Alex, Frosty from Wendy's, always. You already know what it is. Snack. I told my wife the same thing, Ian. Enjoying this, enjoying this half hour. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm glad that you were here. And again, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Snack King Cole. He's definitely an awesome peep. He's got some awesome TikTok. I'm thinking of the UFO stuff and everything as well. TikTok content. All of that stuff there that you're just putting out naturally on Instagram in that format. I love it. It's really cool with the little shuffle with the feet as you're making whatever you're making. It's really, really funny stuff. Evercard, the only good Poppy vid is the Sweetie one. The Sweetie meal. That's definitely an interesting meal. You already know what it is. Subtigro, Mr. K, what's going on, brother? Tiffany Shields, any new Masters of the Universe? Actually, I have 3 that are in order that I was able to get at regular price, so they haven't arrived just yet. But one of them is one that I've been waiting to get for a very long time, so I'm really glad to have finally found this. Good times, definitely good times with that. So I'm looking forward to showing you those as we go. Snack says Fear Street is dope, all 3. Yeah, the first one was a great way to start it off. The second one is a little long, but definitely brutal. Really love the overall ending of that one, especially, and then naturally leading into the year 1666. I can't wait to watch the rest of that. It's going to be pretty cool. Pretty cool. James Morrison, what's on Peep's Christmas list this year? Castle Grayskull, wouldn't that be something? I don't know where I would put it above me, guys. There's so much up there right now. I don't know where I would put that. I have very few vehicles, just that the Sky Sled, which was part of the Battle Ram back in the day. They actually have that with Prince Adam. Which I don't know if you guys saw the CGI version of Masters of the Universe. The trailer came out on Netflix, and that's just not my version at all. I mean, it's definitely more towards kids completely, but it looks pretty interesting at the same time. The character designs, anyway. You can't fade the Filmation one from back in the day. I'm sorry, us 80s kids had the best versions of those things. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see how this goes down over here. Tiffany Shields, I wouldn't mind Snake Mountain and the Fright Zone from the Horde. Yeah, if they do produce those. I have a feeling we may see Snake Mountain. I mean, at the very least, you need that. You need Castle Grayskull, you need Snake Mountain, and the Eternia playset I never had. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see what goes on with that. All right. Yeah, the second was brutal. The third brought it all together. I want more. Yeah, hopefully we'll see more of that, Snack. I'm telling you, that second one was crazy. Good old Tommy going nuts all throughout Camp Nightwing. With that, it was not to spoil anything for you guys, but obviously I think if you've seen the trailers, you know there's a killer on the loose there. So, but pretty cool how they did it all. By the power of Grayskull, I have the power. You already know, Seb. You already know. Good times, Mr. Jimmy, mi familia. Thanks so much for jumping on. That is my cousin right over there doing it up, Mr. Jimmy, Mr. Jimmy. It is great to be on here, and I think it's time we get into this review because already this stream is already 18 minutes in. Already, and my voice is already kind of beginning to go already as we're going here. Okay, so because of the shortened night that I had a feeling I was going to be having, especially when I woke up this morning and the way my day has been going, I decided to give something a shot that I have not tried because this seems to be new anyway. So I was really kind of surprised to find this here, believe it or not. So let's see here. Sean, have you ever eaten Peeps in the Peep This Out reviews? Yes, I have actually. Way back in the day. Way back in the day, I have. Chocolate-covered Peeps. I think they were dipped in chocolate. One of my old videos in there. And believe it or not, I actually had something planned for tonight that I may actually do next week because a lot of people ask me, like, you know, where the term Peep This Out comes from, that type of thing. So I thought I may do something a little different by answering that, you know, just as one way to kind of really bring it all to you guys directly. So you may see something like this on the next stream. That's the goal, at least there. So with that said, let's get into this right now. I am going to get myself set up over here and I will answer some questions. I'm going to use Snack King Coles. You called me Snack King Troll with the purple demon, the devil face right over there. That's my little checkpoint for me to come back to the chat right over here. So I won't be able to really kind of answer too much as I'm doing this here real quick. This is not going to take too long naturally, but I'll come back to where Snack is a little upset that somebody called him Snack King Troll. And again, he's a cool dude. You already know what it is. All right, let's get into this, guys. Doritos Tangy Ranch. You guys know ranch is one of my all-time favorites, and I definitely wanted to give this a shot. And I gotta be honest, this is feeling nice and full. I couldn't find the tangy pickle. I've always wanted to try that. That was, I believe, I want to say like a dollar store, Dollar General, I think, exclusive a while back. And I guess now that it's available pretty much in a lot of places. But this is a new one, Tangy Ranch. I wanted to give this a go. You guys know I like doing these snack reviews for you guys here on the chat. So what this is here, basically, flavor on another level. And of course, they're showing here Cool Ranch. They're showing Doritos 3D Crunch Spicy Ranch on the very back. So being that we did the Lay's limited flavors last week, which, by the way, I tried ordering the Cheetos version of the Lay's. Can't find it anywhere. Apparently, it's $14 a bag on Amazon. So I'm like, dude, they're trying to really hose for that. So I'm trying to find it. So naturally, if I do happen to find it locally, that will be here on the channel. And we'll see what we can do with that as well. So as you guys can see, we're going to get into Doritos Tangy Ranch. I'm imagining this is going to be like their Cool Ranch, but with a little bit of tartness to it at the same time. I'll let you guys take a look inside. And again, boo-boo-ness. I thought there was a lot more chips in this bag. And I guess, well, it's not horrible. It's actually up to about there. So this is actually not too bad considering what this is over here. So, all right, let's see here. Her, my friend Gabe loves your food reviews. Thank you, man. I thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm very thankful that you guys are digging the content. I have so much fun putting it together for you guys, as you know. All right, so as you can see on the inside, it looks like a very nondescript bag, all reflective foil-like, all the standard stuff. That has an interesting smell. Not quite ranch, but tortilla chips, but it's got something to it. This looks just like Cool Ranch to me. Let me see if I can try and focus that in. It's got the seasoning. It looks very similar. If you can kind of see the dusting that's on there, just a little bit. Not too bad. All right, let's give this a shot, guys. Tangy Ranch Doritos. Let's give this a go. Oh. Whoa. That's weird. Hold on a second. That's weird. It's weird. That's all I can keep saying. Hang on. This is not ranch. It's tart, but it's not ranch. Little bit of sizzle on the end, but it's not ranch. It's not tangy either. It tastes like a little bit of a sizzle type of like a zesty sauce, or kind of like an Italian type of vibe I'm getting with this. I mean, granted, ranch has like a little bit of seasoning, that type of thing. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not ranch. I don't know. Wow. Cool Ranch actually has a lot more going for it compared to this, but these are kind of boo-boo, guys. I got to be honest. These are not... There's no tang that I'm getting. I'm getting a little bit more heated. Just a little bit of sizzle in the back with this, but there's no viable tanginess. There's no viable ranch. There's no seasoning like you're getting with something like this here. This is not... I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling the ranch aspect of it. It's a good Doritos chip, but... Sorry Doritos with this one. I mean, it's a good chip, but Manuel Soto, Super Chat donation, I appreciate you, brother. Wash it down with some Mountain Dew. Unfortunately, it's just warm water, very lukewarm water. It is what it is. What are you gonna do? Actually, I wish I had some Mountain Dew right now. That sounds good, actually. Baja Blast Zero from Taco Bell. Poppy Eats knows what's up. He knows what it is. But I'm telling you, Tangy Ranch, this is a serious slap in the face to me right now in terms of the marketing with this, because look at that. There is nothing on this chip that's screaming ranch to me except just the name on the packaging with this at all. This is not tangy at all. It's just got a little bit of sizzle, a little bit of heat. No. But it's a good Doritos chip. It is what it is. But, whoa, Sammy. Sammy, what are you doing? Man, dude, Sammy, thank you. Thank you so much for your donation with that one. Here's your retirement fund. I appreciate that, brother. You're going to see your name popping up in purple. This is the purple section over here right now. That is a pretty crazy, crazy situation. Thank you so much for the super chat donation on that, Sammy, man. And yes, I'm looking forward to the Wendy's goodies. Believe me, there it is in effect for you guys right there. And of course, down below in there as well, too. But yeah, it's Critical East Japan. What's going on? This is seriously a hurtful situation right now because I've never had a Doritos flavor that seriously is so off of what it's trying to be. And again, Sammy, thank you so much for that donation, man. It's very generous of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Really on the fence with this. Really on the fence with this. I mean, it's just okay. I mean, I'm trying to, I know it's just chips and everything, but the quality of this, they kind of like, obviously, I mean, they're straight tortilla chips without the dusting when you have Doritos naturally without the cheese stuff. I mean, these are the type of chips they use. It's the same. But the quality of this supposed tangy ranch is anything but that. I don't taste any ranch. This is like an Italian chip. It's like Italian seasoning with a little bit of spice at the very end of it. It's not tangy at all. I expected some type of pucker, some type of something with this, but all right, one more and it is what it is, guys. One more and it is what it is. Last time I'll show you this one before this one goes down the hatch. But the dusting is fine, but the quality of the dusting, it's not that. Sorry. I don't know. It is what it is. Not tangy, not ranch. But what can you do? Johnny Mac. Let's see. Snacking Cold deserve better. Peep this out. Please voice your support for this command. All the time. You already know what it is. What did I miss over here? What's going on? Snack. Justice for Snack. Is it because of that? Is somebody calling the troll comment? Is that what that is? You guys already know what it is. Snacking Cole is a presence in and of himself. Definitely online. Very, very cool stuff that this man puts out. You guys should be jumping on over and subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. Man. All right. Doritos Tangy Ranch. Just for that, unfortunately, this is only going to get a 5 because I like it. It's not bad for what it is. It's just not tangy ranch. So average at best with this. No tang, no ranch flavor. But love the bag, love the marketing. Not worth the $3.79 I think that I paid for this, thinking this was going to be a whole bag full of ranch goodness. I'm actually getting more ranch from the Cool Ranch Lay's chips from last week than I am from this. I mean, they really could have just done that and just added a little bit of tartness to it and called it a day. But this is a completely different formula, just different ingredients for this flavor. So don't be fooled by this, guys. I mean, seriously, I would not. If you're curious, give it a go if you can find a smaller bag. But seriously, this is just an okay Doritos chip, but not tangy by any means whatsoever. Whatsoever, guys. No bueno. No bueno on that. I had some high hopes for it, believe me. But Ben, take that chip and dip ranch sauce and have taste like ranch. Of course, you shouldn't have to dip anything in, though. That's the only thing. It should be just good on its own, for sure with that. All right, so let me jump on back over here just a little bit to where we were before. Poppy Eats, this is not ranch, ENK 2021. Seriously, I really feel ripped off right there. Sounds like a great flavor just by the name alone. It does, Critical, it does. But again, very misleading. I'm very disappointed with that. Regular Cool Ranch walks all over that like all day. It's crazy. John Sir, an ABC interview in career prep. I ate the Panda's new almond chicken right after I saw your review. Nice. I hope you liked it. I enjoy putting that together. And Panda puts out some pretty tasty stuff, I got to tell you. It's pretty tasty. I had a lot of fun checking that out, for sure. All right. As I'm going up the chat here, just catching up. Sub, Castle Grayskull is the fortress located in the fictional planet of Eternia. It forms a central location for Masters of the Universe toy, comic, and animation universe. There you go. I appreciate that, Sub. That's awesome. Erna, back from vacation, just got off work. So excited to be here again. Great. Thanks so much for jumping on, Erna. That's awesome. Hope you had a very nice vacation. Absolutely. Very cool. Very, very cool. Oh, you guys are all going at it here in the chat here. This is too much. I'm trying to get caught up towards the bottom. Okay, let me jump on down further over here. So guys, again, let me just say shout outs to all of you guys for helping just enrich my world, enriching my life here on the channel, especially 8 years later. It's crazy to think about where I was 8 years ago compared to where I am now, and just, you know, just that overall headspace of those types of things. It's really just something that I think about, and I've been thinking about as I was approaching that date, August 15th, and then naturally, you know, talking about it with the wifey and with family. It's definitely it's been an amazing journey up till now, and who knows where it's going to go from this point. But at the same time, having so much fun creating for you guys on a daily. You know, it really feels like on a daily. Larry Nguyen, what is going on? Let's see who we got on. We got Tiffany Shields still in effect there. Doritos, you had one job. You had one job. Be tangy and be ranch. Well, 2 jobs. You just needed to be what you're supposed to be. I am really frustrated with that. I'm really frustrated with that. Oh, good times with that. Let's see here. Erna, super chatting in there as well here. Ian, all the 80s folks are here. Sang the famous song, What a Feeling When We Are Dancing on the Ceiling. That's Lionel Richie, of course. Oh, what a feeling. Dancing on the ceiling. You already know what it is. You already know what it is. So shooting on down, let's see while my chat is jumping. Here we go. Trips, the Trips is in the house. Thanks so much for jumping on. Another awesome channel. All my Canadian peeps up over there, along with Jackie Hero Food Reviews. You already know what it is. Love all the content too on IG. Really just fun stuff. I'm glad you guys are vacationing and you've had a great time and all that good stuff there through the holiday. I want to say through summer, I should say. There's Erna up over here as well. Staying frosty indeed. Good times there. Snack King Cole, I agree, but some might say I'm biased. He was saying on there. Annette, congrats on 8 years. Thank you so much. I don't know, it's thinking about how much I've put into everything up until now. It's just such a blast to do. I got to tell you, there's just so much content. Looking at everything just from a creative standpoint and with effects and with, you know, just, you know, thinking about what I want to talk about and then seeing all the stuff that I've actually put out there in terms of just my, you know, I don't want to say the voiceover portion of it there, but just, you know, seeing whenever I film, just so you guys know, I kind of piece things together. I mean, I have a general flow that I usually do when I record my stuff, but there are a few things that I usually record a couple of different ways, you know, in terms of that. And that's what kind of puts it together. So I have a lot of fun with that. And that's the main reason why I love what I do. And when you love what you do, I think it's apparent with that. Have you seen it? I actually saw Free Guy on Wednesday and it was pretty awesome. I haven't seen that yet. I haven't seen it. I'm not venturing to any movie theaters for a bit. Let's see. Going down the line, the last few things before we wrap up here. Favorite Halloween candy, bite-sized Snickers. I always love the snack-sized little Snickers. Those things are deadly. Really, really good stuff there. Man, like really good stuff. And you guys are lighting up. I'm getting a lot of notifications jumping up all over my screen here from my content. There's a lot of stuff popping up. You guys are commenting on a lot of my videos right now. And it's, I've had to turn and kind of like, you know, not turn it off, but I've actually had to kind of like mute some because I've been seeing so much. Like when I stream, there is a lot that comes at me at one time here. So I'm having a lot of fun with this at the same time. Ed Keaton, what made you want to do food reviews? You know what? It was something I talked about this before way back in the day, but it was my niece who sent me the Nutella challenge from Joey. This was like way back years ago. And I was just fascinated that, you know, somebody could make something, this type of content, and people were watching this. But then naturally, you know, getting to know Joey after that as well, it was just, he's a really, really cool guy. But just seeing he was doing regular food reviews in the way that he was doing it, that kind of dovetailed into Kendama, KBD Productions TV, and of course seeing Dame. And all the other people at the time, I just figured, you know what, with my background in broadcast journalism through school and a lot of the things that I've done on the side with that, I thought, you know what, let me just try this like my way and give it a go. And I started off, I think, a lot drier than I am now. Some people will argue that it's still pretty much the same. Who knows? But at the same time, I just figured, you know what, it's something that I'd like to go and try and do. And plus, I can also kind of partake in a lot of these fun things because I'm always a fan of the marketing. It's one of the reasons why you always see the official graphics in my videos. I don't like to just put in a fake graphic of just whatever it is because I don't want to deliver that to you. That's not me. So I want to show you guys, you know, the official stuff and how it looks. So if you decide to go get it, you're going to see exactly, and you know what to look for at the same time. It's the little details, those little things that I always have been into, and putting that stuff out there for you guys. Annette, can't forget Joey's Sochi water review. There was also a cinnamon challenge he did. I saw shortly after that too, Annette, which was really fun. Erna, who sang "We Don't Need Another Hero" from the movie? That is Tina Turner, I believe, from Beyond the Thunderdome. I think that's Mad Max 3, if I'm not mistaken. That was way back in the day right there. Lord Darkside, one time my older sister took a fun-size candy, and then I took her a king-size Kit Kat. There you go. Then you got some more chocolate, which is awesome. Let's see here. Philly Feet, thanks so much for jumping on. Check out JL Jupiter's page. I will have to see what this is all about. I think I've seen that mentioned at one point. I saw streaming up on the chat over here. JL Jupiter. Who is JL Jupiter? Here. All right, last 5 minutes or so, guys, as we round this one out here. And again, we'll be back to normal. I'm hoping. I think we should be for the next one here for sure. Thomas McDonald. Get a home gym that has 7 different gym equipment in one. Since I was told at the gym I go and I was harassing my gym, canceling. Well, if you have access to a gym equipment at home, that's always a bonus, because naturally you don't have to worry about going anywhere. You can just be motivated just to kind of do what you do, and that's what it is. Critical, boom. Ian knows his 80s tunes. I try. Ernest really knows what's up. She is definitely the 80s queen. You already know what it is. Snack King Cole, big dog, I'm out on vacation, about to go review an alcohol. Nice, very cool. Brother, stay up, man. I appreciate you greatly there. Don't listen to what any of the haters may have for you, because like I said, like I've always said in the past, if you have haters, you have arrived. So it is all good, man. Wishing you nothing but peace, happiness, and continued success always. Snack King Cole, you already know what it is. Do it big and do it proper. Let's see. Going down the line, JL Jupiter is fine. JL is dope. Okay, I got to see who this is. Trips, have fun at the wedding. Snack, saying goodbye in there as well. Wait, we only have 30 minutes tonight. Yes, Kyle, I'm trying to round this one out here because I am not doing so hot right now. My chest is hurting, to be honest. Let's see here. Tony, you know you want to stay the full hour. You know, believe me, I do. Believe me, I do. But, you know, we're going to call this one for right now, and we'll definitely get back to it. But let me just tell you guys again, thank you from the bottom of my heart, as always, guys, for 8+ years going strong. And definitely, as we're navigating all these crazy waters right now, we can't change the motion of the ocean. We can just adjust our sails. That's what we're all trying to do. So if you're a content creator, aspiring content creator, continue to put out your best work forward, put your best foot forward as well, and don't look back. But when you get to those certain moments of kind of celebration, do look back, because you want to see how far you've come and how much you've improved from that point there. It's definitely the best thing, the best advice I can give you guys. So focus on always moving forward, never look behind you, and just seriously, just, you know, enjoy your time content creating and doing what you're doing, because you're adding value to the platform. That's the most important thing. As positive as you can be, smile, have fun. There is a world out there waiting for your content, and it's definitely a great thing to see there for sure. Appreciate that. Thanks so much. Cheers to you as well, to the trips. Michael Domayer, stay frosty. Scott, congrats. Thank you. I appreciate all of you guys, and to all of you super chatters as well who've donated tonight. You know, every single one of you guys, thank you so much. No matter how much it may be, how little, or even how large, I am so appreciative. And let me just say thank you. Of course, you guys are going to be down below. You guys have the direct impact to the channel, because it helps me do what I need to do a little bit easier as well too. So I appreciate that. And it's very important to, like I said, just be as positive as you can doing what you're doing right now. We all have so much that we're dealing with on a daily basis, whether it be a health thing, whether it be just in general. But the sun will get up tomorrow. It will rise, and so will you. There's more light than darkness, all the usual things. I'm always giving you all these soapbox ways to try and help you deal with stuff. I got to start listening to some of it myself, because I think by me saying it therapeutically, it's burning it back into my brain to stay on that path and stay on that straight and narrow right there. So subscribe to the trips, subscribe to Snack King Cole, Drew's Food Reviews, Jackie Hero Food Reviews, all the other major community channels, even the little guys supposedly that are starting to pop up. There's a lot of great channels out there that are really doing it up big. My channel is still considered a small channel as well, and I'm perfectly okay with that. I just love kind of keeping my nose down and trying to put out the best content that I can. But I'm glad you guys are digging it, and I appreciate you guys being here and letting me know that it's making a difference for you guys, because I have so much fun putting it together for you. So, all right, with that, let me jump on back on over here right now. And again, I apologize for the lateness of this one here. And you know what? Now that I'm thinking about this right now, I wasn't sure if I was going to show this before we close this one out here, but I actually received something in the mail today that I'm not quite sure about just yet, and I may need to actually put something up on the community tab to see if there's something that you think I might want to try. So I'm just going to show you something really quick, and I don't know, maybe I'm opening up a can of worms by doing this because I'm almost guaranteeing that something needs to happen. But I actually got something in the mail today, and I've always been curious about this, but I'm a little nervous about it at the same time. And I don't know if this is something that you think you might want to see here on the channel, maybe as we get closer to Halloween, maybe something along those lines. So if you think you might want to see something like this, I don't know. Like I said, I wanted to show it. It may just actually be just one of the fixtures in the very back of my cabinet area over here, just to kind of add it in. But at the same time, we'll have to see if that's the case right over there. We will see, if anything. So, all right. You done screwed up. Looks like everybody wants to see it. Pre-Halloween live stream. We may have to see about that. That chip will clear out your system. We'll see. I mean, it's got a pretty nasty warning on the very back of it here. And I think I'll save that for if this does see the light of day at some point. I'll read the very back of this for you. But it's enough to it's like those things that you shouldn't read the disclaimer on certain things because it'll freak you out even more. So I don't know. We'll have to see. But you guys know I'm a fan of the marketing, so that's one of the reasons I kind of wanted to pick this up. I'm a nerd like that. So this may actually just be in the very back. We'll have to see. But it is what it is. But the Pocky One Chip Challenge. Finally, we'll have to see that. So, all right, I'm going to jump back on over here and close this one out. Officially, again, of course, if you guys have made it all this time in, you already know everything is timestamped down below. So take a look on the replay if you're catching this right now, and then you'll find all the content that I think you probably want to take a look at again there. It's probably not going to be too much tonight because we only did literally just one thing, but there may be a few things along those lines there. So with that said, Drew, yes, the ghost checks mix times 10. We'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens with this one here. All right, guys, again, thank you so much. I hope you have an amazing weekend. Again, look forward to another piece of content coming tomorrow. And then the replay will be available on Sunday, the 22nd at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And we will go from there. And then this coming week will be something that I think you're going to like personally, which I'm very happy about because obviously it's something that I've enjoyed putting together. So it should be a lot of fun for you guys to see. Let's see. Yes, Tony, I heard that the new Jeopardy host was already gone already for a scandal. Of course, there's always a scandal with something. Michael, hope you have a gallon of milk ready when you do that chip. I heard it's crazy hot. That's what I'm hearing too. That's what I'm hearing. So we'll have to see about that. We'll have to see once if I can get myself closer to Halloween. I think that would be the best time to do it. But we'll see what happens here. Here's to 8 years again from Ed Keaton. Thanks so much. You're the best out there, my friend. Thank you. I appreciate the kind words, and I appreciate all of you guys making the appearance tonight here in the chat, making it known, and just taking a part of the community that we have here on the channel. It means a great deal to me to be able to do this for you guys. So with that, now I'm officially closing it out. This is Ian K closing out officially the live stream for the 20th of August. I can't believe how quickly this year is going, guys. And like I always say, got brand new content every single week here on my channel. So why you stay tuned for that next review coming real soon. In the meantime, stay frosty. Good times indeed. Definitely a blast of a time tonight. And even though it was a little bit short, technically only about maybe 15 minutes or so, I guess that's not too bad, right? I mean, we kind of 3/4 of the way almost. Not too bad, not too bad. Drifter Nomad, thanks so much for jumping on. Have you seen really hope they take it off. Tim Soon, regular fries on their own because I think it's spectacular. Everett, Annette Cervantes, E. Ricard, Ed Keaton, James Morrison, Scott Messerschmidt, Kyle Broussard, Lord Darkside, Michael Domayer, Tony Ayo, Annette Cervantes, and all the peeps in between. I appreciate you being on here right now, especially Snack King Cole on top of it, even though he had to go too. So it's all good. All right, guys, I will catch up with you soon. And to my boy Jay Nepper, who's probably going to catch us on the replay, and to Mr. Jimmy, mi familia, thanks so much. Big hugs to the fam always. You already know what it is. Have a very safe one, and we will definitely talk to you soon. The Trips, thanks so much for jumping on as well. You guys are amazing. All of you guys are amazing. You already know what it is. So with that, I have just a couple of words for you guys. Well, maybe 3 words. Jay Nepper knows what it is. Peace. I'm out.